Our summer interns will be here. And so I'm
Yes.
excited to be able to perhaps have them work on some of it with us and learn. We have a saying here at the law firm that we grow our own, but
Hmm.
it's not enough that we grow our own. We have to train them the Hilliard way. And I'm excited about the possibility of this new class of interns coming in, one of whom might be your sister, hopefully.
Yes.
So I'm excited about the possibility of them coming in and really getting some hands-on first row experience in a very, very good case that, again, is right here in our backyard.
Whether you're a first year student in law school, whether you're still in high school thinking about going to law school, and getting to be working on a wrongful death case as an intern. And what we found is that the committed interns, not only do they help their benefit to cases to help getting things done, and then when they graduate, they know the Hilliard way.
Well, and you know what's fun about every intern class is they're so young. And so even now for you, when they come
Yeah.
in and we file review a case and they come up with views that you and I have never thought of because we're not that generation, it's just beautiful to watch them start to develop their own instincts and their own way of thinking about the law and thinking about a case. And it really, I mean, I learn as much from them as they learn from us. And I think it's just a great thing.
And I have to thank you because you have set a great example of you can always make a phone call. I know I could always pick up the phone and say, I have no idea how to respond to this motion, how to draft discovery for this. And I've gotten the same call from interns or just asking, I have drafted discovery. Can you put eyes on it? And to see our interns and our next generation really outperforming what I could have ever expected that they would achieve at that age. I mean, I have second year law students acting and performing as 3-year lawyers in regard to the quality of their work product. And that speaks volumes.
And what I also love is, high school students who come in who have no idea what they even want to do in college.
Right.
They'll come in for a summer, maybe they're here a month, maybe they're here 2 months, and when they leave here, they go, that's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's achievable. The work that I did this summer shows me that it is something that is achievable and that I can do. And I love watching that evolution of them coming in like a deer in headlights, not knowing what in the world their future holds, and then eventually going to college and then eventually going to law school and then becoming a lawyer and hopefully coming back here because I have very selfishly a goal of not only growing our own lawyers, but I also have a very selfish goal of making sure young talent comes back to Corpus.
Yes,
And so
absolutely.
my work out in the community has a selfish component to it because we have 7 children who are all going to have children. So I want grandchildren. I want children to end up back in Corpus. We need to do things here in the community that attract young people as well as, our generation who knows what Corpus has to offer. It's not quite the same for the younger generation because they haven't quite discovered that yet, but that's what excites me is not only training young lawyers to hopefully come back and be great lawyers in the firm, but to be great citizens of Corpus.
And to tell you the truth, what I'm most excited about for this summer's coming internship program is how much we have invested in making it the experience that if you're a Corpus Christi late teenager going to law school, if you're in your early 20s going to law school, anybody who wants to apply can.
And it's a paid internship.
And it's a paid internship for everybody, not only with a paycheck, but it's paid in the feeling you get of knowing this is why I was put on this earth. This is what I want to do with my life. And it all centers on helping people.
I'm proud of us for taking these young interns and also teaching them not just about the practice of law and how important that is, but also showing them what service looks like within the practice of law. So I was real proud about how we handled the last couple of internship classes because they actually got their hands dirty and actually worked on some volunteer opportunities that Hilliard Law spearheaded. And it was just amazing to see how they thought they were coming to learn the law, but actually we were teaching them a whole lot more. If you come to Hilliard Law, it's not just about being a good lawyer or being a good paralegal or being a good team member. It's also about making sure that you're giving back to the community. If that's not where your heart is, perhaps this isn't the place for you, because this will always be a place where the community can look to us not just for legal representation. They can look at us as a firm who gives back, who is passionate about the community, who cares about the community. And that's something that I hope we can also instill in our young interns that come every summer.
Our philosophy at all times is mi familia es su familia.
Well, it's the only way to be a good lawyer. I mean, if you don't know what's going on outside of your own little world, if you don't get out into the community that you're serving and actually meet people and know what the issues are that are plaguing your community, then I don't think you can be a very good lawyer. I mean, I think that is the very background that you need in order to really figure out what your focus is going to be and how you're going to work up your next case and what that's going to look like. I think that's the only way to do it.